Welcome back to The Last Door Season 2. When we last off, we were looking for our good friend, and the only person who might know where he's gone is Mrs. Konhe, who just escaped from a lunatic asylum and has barricaded herself in a cabin somewhere. Unfortunately, she's done so locking us out, and the birds are coming. Previously on The Last Door. These recaps are really helpful. I would not have remembered much of what happened on in Season 1. I do remember, but not specifics. Wakefield discovered that Dupre was the leader of a secret society known as the Playwright. He learned they practiced rituals with the goal of peering through the veil, the line that separates the common world from an outer void full of horrors. One of East Hill's patients turned out to be a member of the Playwright, but she escaped the asylum. Wakefield and Coffin followed her to her hideout, a cabin in the mountains, when suddenly a big flock of birds appeared. And birds are bad news in this game. I must forget nothing. Like who I am. Because I don't know who I am. Everything must be set. What have I done? When the time comes, I'm gonna pull this rope. Oh, I set a fuse. Whoa. I can never skip this intro. I love it so much. Symphony level music, Atari level graphics. For a moment the sky was dark, and we heard the calls of 1,000 birds. But another sound rose above them. A sound I cannot describe. I hope it's Radagast. Oh no! Mrs. Konhe, what have you done? What just happened in here? Where's Miss Konhe? We are too late. Mrs. Konhe exploded. It's ashes. Chalk, a circle, drawn hastily on the floor. She thought it could prevent what she knew it was about to happen, but she was wrong. What do you think happened? She just spontaneously combusted like crazy. Windows are covered with wooden planks. It looks as if she were trying to keep someone from entering, like us. Or something from getting out. That's spooky. And we just opened the door. Are you alright, Kaufman? It's nothing, mein Freund. Just a bit of a cold. I think we should talk. In light of the events we have recently witnessed, the matter cannot be delayed any further. You must make an important decision. It is not yet too late to go back to our daily lives. We are researching some kind of Cthulhu mythos stuff. Nothing good can come of it. You must forget about your patient, Jeremiah Devitt. You'll have to keep to yourself everything you've learned about the mystery of his disappearance and never talk about it again. This sounds like Kaufman's trying to spare me, and it also starting to sound like Kaufman's part of it. But then again, I am a paranoid guy. I must know what happened to Devitt. This matter involving your patient transcends the limits of psychiatry as we know it. We're not dealing with the effects of trauma or the demons of the subconscious, at least not in the terms we're used to. We're dealing with something old, something dark. A sinister truth that's been buried deep for generations. This man, Alexander Dupre, and his organization, I think they seek to uncover these secrets, and I fear they might have already. Miss Cohn's fate, whatever it was, must be related somehow, but my knowledge of this area is simply not sufficient. We must pay a visit to an old friend, someone I never thought I'd want to see again. The man who introduced me to the extended scientific field of the occult. My mentor, Professor Adam Wright. Once again, another really ugly map. I doubt he's away at this time of day. Perhaps he cannot hear us from the front. Let us try the back door. Okay. What do you think he's doing that he can't hear us? Miss Oakwood. She's the manor's housekeeper. Yes, who is it? Good morning, Mrs. Oakwood. Don't you remember me? Why, Dr. Kaufman, bless my soul. It's been so long I hardly recognize you. How nice to see you again. Allow me to introduce my colleague, Dr. John Wakefield. Is the professor at home? We'd like to see him. Why, yes, Doctor, of course. I'm quite forgetting myself. Let me take you to him. It really is good of you to come. He receives so few visitors these days on account of his condition. His condition? Oh, sir, I'm right sorry. I thought you knew. The professor, he suffers from an ailment afflicting his brain. He's now entirely confined to his bed. Oh, dear. Oh, that's him. He's the guy in the cave. It's Johann, Professor, your old pupil. I reckon he does remember you. It's been a long time since I've seen him so excited. Well, he sat up. I will leave you two to talk to the professor. It may be difficult to keep him on one subject for long, but oh, it does him such a world of good to speak with old friends. And today's his pudding day. Professor? Uncle James, you're back. It's I, Professor Johann Kaufman. Where's father? Where's he been taken? Empty speech bubble. He suffers from some kind of memory loss. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be very helpful. Let's start showing him random things. It works for Inspector Jenks. Or just wander around his manor looking for stuff to take. Yep, that's the plan. Yeah, I don't think the professor's going to be much help. I'll be back, Johan. Painting of the ocean at the end of the afternoon. There's a figure in black on the beach, but his face is shrouded by a hood. It's locked. The sign on the door reads attic. And an engraving on paper. Strange. An oil painting. It shows an obscure medieval scene. An old stone tower is depicted in the painting. Thorn vines have slithered across the entrance, forming a swarming blockade that almost seems to come alive when stared at for too long. A gilded pipe. It runs from the floor to the ceiling. And the fact that I can highlight it means it must be significant. Though I see myself in the mirror, the reflection is strangely distorted. A large porcelain tub, its hefty weight supported on 4 blackened iron feet. A thin ring of damp residue around its interior suggests recent use. A common radiator. But not much of use. Won't open. Porcelain jar containing some dried branches. Portrait of Professor Wright. His appearance was quite different back then. An imposing, inquisitive figure. Oh, this is a big place. Creaky floorboards. What's this? A gilded pipe. It runs from the room at the end of the corridor to the room upstairs. Huh. That must be the pipe from the bathroom. It's locked. There's that pipe again. To this oven. I was gonna say that's a pizza oven. No, it's a bread oven. Right. Various ingredients. Spices and pickled food. Door is locked shut. A small sign reads basement. Someone left the door open in this weather. Wow. May I ask you something, Mrs. Oakwood? Of course, Doctor. How did the professor become afflicted? The ailment runs in his family. Mr. Wright suffers from it, as did his father and his grandmother before him. It's truly a terrible thing. What are the symptoms of this illness? Well, I can't speak those very long words physicians use, but I can tell you what I see in him. He hardly remembers a thing from the last 40 years. It's like he's a child again. Huh. Man, Mrs. Oakwood's got her work cut out for her. This is a big courtyard. Is the chat showing up on the video? Chat's been kind of slow tonight, but that's okay. The queen has removed her mask. There's an empty hole. Oh yeah, the chat's there. The statue portrays a clergyman holding his face behind a mask. Spooky looking garden here. The central statue portrays a cloaked figure holding a clay vessel. The vessel has a small hole in it, just enough to see a metal object hidden inside. But I can't seem to take it. Almost seems like a statue itself. When the four remove their masks of lies, the path to the grave will be cleared. Haven't found much to go on yet. Wow, that's moody. Professor Wright has an eclectic collection. From old adventure novels to treatises on the occult sciences. Some of these titles, I believe, have been forbidden by the Crown. A tin soldier. It seems to be painted by hand. It commemorates some military campaign I've not heard of. Surface is extraordinarily detailed. Judging by the strange shape of the continents, this must derive from a fictional work, or some prehistoric era. That's interesting. This must be a map of Middle Earth or something, I don't know. What is that? You can hear the racket of many birds on the other side. Well, get away from it. Birds are no good. Front door? Front door. I guess I'll check and see how Kaufman's getting on. We must find a way to help the professor recover his memories. Yeah, I've tried, but I can't find anything. That globe has to have something. Get the soldier. I guess I'll try this. I brought you Dolly. Sergeant Downing was sent to the front. The man that returned was not Sergeant Downing. My dearest visitor, he will know where to look. Oh, what a time we will have. He will have seen the map, and he will know the Book of Travels. Book of Travels. Yes, he'll work it out, but it must not be too easy, no. But he will find the prize, I'm sure. Something concealed, something precious. In his addled state, could he have hidden away parts of his research? He was always a proud man. He would not have easily have forgotten his most groundbreaking work. Well, you mentioned a map. There's that globe. There's a large volume here, quite worn. An illustrated edition of the Travels of Marco Polo. Perhaps this is the Book of Travels the Professor Wright mentioned. There is a mark on one of the pages. We began our journey by crossing the unforgiving desert, always facing the setting sun. At last, we arrived at the merciful sight of the great ocean. We followed the coast north, in dear hope of reaching our home soon. It was not to be. The king of the land we traversed had declared war on the great Khan, so we were forced to return as we had come. We never set foot in that bloody land again. We knew there was a port just a few miles to the south where we could find a boat. Our sea voyage was short, as our sails billowed with the powerful southern winds. We reached the most eastern cape and landed there. Our backs to the sea, we marched forth and soon reached home. The directions were key there. I need to see it again. The directions have to be key here. Okay, so first they always face the setting sun, so that's west. then north. We were first forced to return as we had come, so I'm guessing that would mean south. And then maybe south again. And then east? I don't know. Uh-huh. Thank you, Brian. I don't know. This one's got me thrown here. I'm not quite sure how to interpret these directions. North. It's going to take me a while for some reason, too, I think. More club. We knew there was a port just a few miles to the south where we could find a boat. Maybe we only tap each one at least at maximum one time? We follow the coast north. I'm thinking. Let's assume that you can only check each one once, and we'll follow the directions from there. Then he goes south. Huh. That was it. It's not just one time. You have to follow the exact path. Okay. That's what threw me. I couldn't tell if you had to click each one just once or if you had to follow the exact path. Woo. Wow, I feel like I got a big brain now. Look what I found. It was hidden inside a globe that a strange mechanism opened. To my dearest visitor, let us see what's inside. Exactly, this is another part of an intricate riddle. But to what purpose? To conceal something, perhaps? Or just the last acts of a confused and drowning mind? Pretty involved for a confused and drowning mind. He may not even have understood what he did. Oh boy. Those seeking wisdom must first know their own foolishness. Reflect on yourself in the heat of passion to reveal what the cold eye of logic sees not. Mentions a reflection, but I don't think just looking in the mirror is... Heat of passion. I'm guessing it has something to do with this radiator or the stove. Maybe if I fog the mirror up somehow? Oh, hello. It's Mrs. Oakwood. Is Professor Wright fond of riddles? Oh, indeed, yes. He's long been an enthusiast of every mind game you can imagine. In better days, he would host parties every other month, themed soirees, he called them. Oh, those were good times. An old teapot. It's filled with cold water. Once to heat the teapot in the stove, I'll need to start a fire first. The stove already has plenty of wood. Matches? Matchbox. Excellent. Ah. Now fog the mirror up. Haha. It's revealed a hidden message. I'll add this clue to the letter. Knowing yourself, you may look upon your master, meet his imposing gaze, and seek to understand what lies beneath. Thereby learn the question, if not the final answer. Knowing yourself. Thinking the statues. Sorry, the statues in the garden. Can't be. What's this? There's a strange ornament on the wall. I think I can move it. What the? That was unusual. Its head is missing. Look upon your master. Meet not only his imposing gaze, but seek to understand what lies beneath. As I suspected, there's a small key taped to the back of the picture frame, and a note. The question is the world from the peak of man's tallest tower. The answer yearns up to it from the root of life and time itself. I guess we'll try to go literally. Aha. Old ornaments, pieces of metalwork, and pipes of strange shapes. Some kind of round mechanism. A bird. A bird. Huh. An unusual electrical device. I'm unfamiliar with its function, but I can tell there's a piece of equipment missing. Looks like a record player, kind of. Well, I shouldn't mess with it then. Thank you, Dick. The name of the game is The Last Door. The answer yearns up to it from the very root of life and time itself. I should check if something is hidden near that tree. Enigmatic bastard, isn't he? This isn't a very scary episode so far, but... Another note and a key. It is a truth our ancestors knew and with stone silence came to unknow. Key doesn't fit here. It's the truth our ancestors knew. Is there a locked door in here? Oh, with the birds. Oh, God, the bird's on the other side of it. Oh, this room scares me. Oh, no. Small compartment in the base of the bust. That only by entering the gnashing jaws of primal horror. Primal horror? Thank you, Mark of Black. In my opinion, the best Lovecraft-esque game is Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem. No question. The birds are silent. The phrase trails off. The bird inside suddenly grows quiet. I did play The Sinking City, a little bit of it. Yes. I found it to be very hard, though, actually. I got killed pretty quickly. I don't think I'm cut out for the combat, exactly. Stick your hand in the jaws of the statue. Yep. I think it's triggered some mechanism inside the manor. There's a note here. Will you at last know truth? But what could it have opened? Whoa! That's quite the hidden passage. This looks like Professor Wright's archive. I should bring Kaufman here at once. Okay. There's going to be a lot of reading here, I think. I mean, on my part. Experiments, 1885. Oh, there's another key. Okay, I won't read all this, but you can just read it with me, okay? Now that they've proven themselves useful, I've installed 2 new devices in the outer tunnels. I dare not go deeper. I have not heard it again, but I know the thing must still be down there in the dark. Containment in the underground tunnel has been breached. Redacted. Gone. There's an abomination? Oh boy. I don't like the sound of that. Yeah. You had a secret underground lab. That's normal. Meantime, we should split up again. Can do more damage that way. Don't mind me, Miss Oakwood. Really dark. Uh-oh. Oh, good. Matches aren't lasted very long. I'm gonna run into an abomination. I've run out of... Oh, no. Hello? Hello? Dr. Kaufman? Ow! Oh, I stubbed my toe. Oh, no. I'm really scared. Yep, that was my leg. That was my shin. It's gone. I've fallen through a hole. Where am I? At least there's light. It looks like the component of some kind of machine. Some kind of dipstick or handle. Oh, thanks, Sagan. Well, I fell a long way. Good thing I'm alright. Have a good night, Jackson. Another one of these. Notice my guy's walking real gingerly now. If we cannot access the tunnel mentioned in Professor Wright's log, how can we find the missing parts of his research? I must talk to Kaufman about this. Sounded as if the professor succeeded in blocking the entrance to this underground area. Yeah, lucky us. No. If there's an abomination, it's very lucky for us it got blocked in. I think this could help us delucidate the next step in our search. What you got? Today, a meeting finally took place. You see, Mr. Wright, our organization is keenly interested in your research. We could reach an agreement to fund this project, but first we need to know the details. I understand. Only the human mind can open a physical passage to the other side. So a complete, absolute darkness will be required for the experience to result. A secluded place, completely isolated. A place that can only bring thoughts of what may be hiding in the dark, like a dark room. Any dark room. I've designed a special device that would allow me to listen from a safe distance, but I lack the means to manufacture it myself. How would the experience be triggered? By means of a chemical compound of some kind? Do you mean a serum? Not at all. That would be of no elegance whatsoever. The trigger is the mind itself, the emotion known as terror. The kind brought on by spiders. At least that's what spiders do for me. primal terror is the key that we will open to use the last door. Fear will keep the local systems in line. It's the playwright. Yeah. This is he moved it to a super secret library. This is his secret library, and he moved his notes to a super secret one. Oh boy. Oh, I know the device he's talking about, but I don't know how to use it. Oh. The sound. Kaufman! I fixed the radio. Sounds as if someone is still down there playing the piano, of all things. But how is that even remotely possible? I don't know. This means something important to us. It means there's another entrance to the underground tunnel. It does not actually mean that. You must hypnotize the professor, mein lieber Freund. My life brother. Okay. We're hypnotizing the guy with dementia. You're sure this is safe, right? Oh no, it's turned into a Zork adventure. It's dark. I'm likely to be eaten by a grue. Behind the waterfall, to the east lies a tunnel. To the west I see the edge of the forest. We're looking for a tunnel, so let's go east. I'm in a dark tunnel. Oscar's here as well. He's upset. He yells at me. He begs me to stop. The tunnel divides into many passages. I can go north, south, and west. Go south. Passage ends here, an empty cave. A big round hole in the wall. Behind it I can hear the sea. Go north. I'm in a large open space with the piano. It's Rin! Rin's playing the piano. Thank you, Poison. I'm climbing blocks, so many blocks. Go down the ladder. I cannot. It can hear me. Its breath. Dear God, I must flee. You have to continue. It waits for me. It waits down there. I've gone down the ladder. I can't see. It's pitch dark. I can feel its breath. It's here. It's with me. Enough. We went too far, mein Freund. I think we might have broken the professor. We even spooked Kaufman. Woof. Kaufman's been sick. Do you remember anything that could help us in our search? The man shouting at Professor Wright. That's actually significant, yeah. Oscar. What is this? Fisherman's Lodge. Wait, how can I still have matches? What? Yeah, I was like, why do I have the box? Are you a ship captain? I'm looking for some sailors. Someone's got a nasty cough in here, too. Not very lively in here, is it? That cough is gross. I should know. Gotta get out of here. Yeah, look, old man, this is really interesting, but I'm just looking for a guy named Oscar. What did you understand? I understood there was no more freedom for me, that the sea now had other lords. And whoever they were, I know they would not share it. What happened then? These two fishermen have just given me a suspicious look. Bad fish. You know a man called Oscar. Have you met Professor Wright? Saw him every other day as a young'un. Always involved in the village. He was la-dee-da, alright, but folk respected him. He got stuck in. Didn't last, though. Shut himself away, starting getting visitors from out of town. Stopped coming to the village eventually. Last I'd heard he'd gone crazy. You're not wrong. This is the door of the Church of Wicksport. Not a good sign. Some abandoned wooden planks. A dilapidated boat! What am I looking at? Oh, it's that ship the sailor was talking about. You may or may not want to see this again. Why, that bell's from Augustine. My Augustine. I found it on the beach near a shipwreck. Huh. Hope I didn't just get that guy killed. They do not want to talk to me. Really love that boat. Cool. A spyglass. Don't know that it'll help me much, but Always wanted one. Discover the identity of the man we seek. Oscar's the priest of Wicksport Parish. The church door is closed. So just wait him out. Not sure what to do now. Yeah, try it about 8 more times. Maybe it'll work. Okay. Try talking to the barkeep again. When will the church open? Barmaids ain't the people to ask about church opening hours. This here bar is my church. Tell me about Captain Marvel. Now I'm really not sure what to do. Crap. You! Hey, alright. I managed to talk to the lady who didn't want to talk to me. Could you do me a favor? For a long time I've wanted to visit the tomb of my lover, but cannot leave the house due to my illness. Could you leave these flowers there? Okay. You can go to the graveyard through the path right there. The name you need to look for is Carter. Bing. What can you tell me about Father Oscar? Actually snuck up on her. Great. That's the one. Holmes? Holmes, dear boy, is that you? You come from the town, don't you? You needn't answer, I know by your accent. Sorry if I don't read every conversation. I grow tired of reading all the text. I grow tired of it quickly. I know that leaves me with not much to say, but I'm just enjoying the atmosphere. Hope you do too. What did you see on the rocks? I think you saw a Shoggoth, my friend. I can read pretty quickly, yeah, but... So what are you doing up here? Aha, he needs a spyglass, I think. The Wright's old summer house. I think I found my secret entrance. Let's go check out the church. Might be interrupting a service, but we'll see. Oh, it's open. Nobody came to mass, I see. Are you personally acquainted with Professor Wright? Dig around at the cemetery? Please give this gift to Adam. I don't know if it'll mean anything to him now, but it will bring peace to my soul if there's some token of our friendship resting by his side. Hmm. I gotta admit, this is a slow-paced episode. Very slow. An empty wardrobe. Yeah, this summer home's pretty wrecked. There's a peculiar indentation in the stone. And nothing I can use. A vertiginous drop. Hey, wasn't this door closed? It was. Cage covered with an embroidered cloth. The end of the phrase is written on it, "A visitor will call." There is no bird inside. A key. A yellow key. Hey, let's re-hypnotize the old man now that Kaufman's away. Nope, not to that room. Although it's dark in here all of a sudden, I got my lantern out. Getting spooky. Professor Wright is not here. There's an open book on the floor. The Book of Birds. Oh boy. The birds were traveling to meet their king when they reached a crossroads. The wretched crow tried to lead them astray and onto the path of mists. Many birds followed him and were lost forever beyond that veil. Only the wisdom of the crested hoopoe and the prudence of the red-feathered robin could lead the remaining 28 back on the path of the righteousness. Ever since, the birds have sung their praise, for without the hoopoe and robin, silence would have fallen forever. I think Professor Wright is naked and in the snow somewhere. Nothing of any use here. Wait. What's this? A set of framed silhouettes. Under each is an inscribed plaque. A puzzle! A puzzle! Mr. Strachan was a well-positioned man. He fell madly in love with the younger daughter of the Bartleys, and so he proposed to her. Watch it all the time. Not sure I get it. I guess I do. What is that? I think now it's time we can mess with these statues. Let's see. Now the masks have gone on. When the four remove their masks of lies, the path to the grave will be cleared. Okay, that mask is off. That mask is on. Okay, so two... I have reversed them. Now I can't remember where they all were. There was one in the basement, but I think that one's okay. Attic? Had to be. Hope that was it. Okay, that was it. And it dropped the jug. Looks like a compass. It must be broken since it does not point north. Okay, well that's real progress. But where do I use such a device? Aha, it has moved. What's wrong, Taco? Graveyard? It may be. Compass points to this grave. Something buried here. It seems to be only one half of a larger statuette. Perhaps that goes in the fireplace of the ruined home. No, that wasn't it. The house on the cliff. The professor said the entrance through the tunnel was through a waterfall, not out of water but out of rocks and mud. It is too similar a description to be a coincidence. Yeah, I gathered that. Can't be done here. Whoops, no. Don't want to go here. My guy walks real careful when it's dark. Crested hoopoe and the red-feathered robin. Oh. Oh dear. Hello? Oh, that's eerie. Door has been opened. Professor? Hello? Where'd he go? I see. Oh no. This looks like his heart gave out on him. His eyes, my god. They're fixed with an expression of utmost terror. His fists are clenched. He's holding onto something. Some kind of stone figurine. Huh. Forms some kind of idol. Can't leave the picture there. Kaufman? Oh, okay. It could be a simple cold. The sudden onset and severity of his symptoms is certainly a concern. He must be monitored for the next few hours at least. Okay. Tell Kaufman I've gone to find that abomination of his. This is a dumb idea. There's a note on the floor. Whatever you find down here, do not stop. That could mean a lot of things. Really good thing I found this lantern. This has been my trusty companion the whole adventure. Some kind of viscous substance. Some sort of secreted resin. But secreted from what? There's a wide pit in the middle of the chamber. It descends deep into the dark. I think I hear the sound of the sea far below. Part of this cave is blocked by a cave-in. That is a dead body. The flesh is gone, but the bones look undisturbed. How long have they lain here? Why on earth did Professor Wright not alert the authorities? Uh-oh. Oh no. How did a piano get here? Silence. The phantom of the opera is you. Inside your mind. Oh, what is this? The drawing represents a human figure stepping through some sort of archway or door. No, Thaco. I'm busy right now. There's a strange metal device hanging from the ceiling. Yeah, I know what this goes to. What is this place? Look, I just want to talk. I don't want any trouble. These clothes are torn down to unrecognizable shreds. There's a tag here with 2 initials, H.A. There's a large archway carved in stone. My lantern's gonna go out, I just know it. Cannot leave now. There's a note on the floor. Who was gone will be back, but not the same, but somehow changed, because that which lurks behind the door waits. And no one that has crossed through can hope to escape its blessing. I must tell Kaufman about all of this. Uh-oh. The door has opened. Part of the wall stone seemed to have dislodged from it, leaving behind a large dark hole. Oh my god! That was awesome! That was the creeping horror! Oh... Oh, that was a slow burn, but that was totally worth it. Wow. Oh my god. No, that was not my friend. Or at least if it was, it ain't anymore. Well, until next time, my friends. Thanks everyone for coming, and I'll see you next time. Wow.